A burned scroll discovered 45 years ago in Ein Gedi has now been deciphered using modern technology, and it turns out it's part of a Torah written 1,500 years ago. We get more from IBA's Ari O'Sullivan.
This is the oldest scroll written in Hebrew after the Dead Sea Scrolls that has been discovered and deciphered in Israel. In the year 600 CE, the synagogue in En Gedi along the shores of the Dead Sea was destroyed and burned. In 1970, archaeologists uncovered its beautiful mosaic floors. In the ruins, they also found a charred scroll rolled up like a cigar. With the technology of the time, archaeologists were not able to read it, and it was tucked away in storage.
For these last 45 years, we've been waiting for better times to see what to do with it.
Now, 40 years later, Professor Brent Seals from the University of Kentucky was able to use micro-CT scanning and virtually unwrap it. It turned out to be the first 8 verses of the Old Testament book of Leviticus. It was part of the Torah that was in the Ark of the Synagogue.
So what he did was to take this data and slice it. He sliced all the different layers, and he took a layer from within, and he opened it. And lo and behold, on that layer, it is all written. Okay, so what he did was to flatten it and to send it to us and tell me what's written there. And so, when we saw this, we almost fainted, because it was the beginning, it's the very first chapter of the book of Leviticus, the first 8 phrases of the book of Leviticus that have been preserved these 1,500 years within a completely charcoaled Bible.
The scroll is the missing link between the Dead Sea Scrolls written 2,000 years ago and the Aleppo Codex written in the 10th century. Miri Regev, the Minister of Sports and Culture, said the scroll represented further proof of the Jewish people's link to this homeland. Ari O'Sullivan for IBA News.
In an